Chair.
Once again.
That's right. It's getting to be quite a routine, like a long-running play.
We're quite happy to have you with us, sir.
Thank you. I'll make a very brief statement about the negotiations, and after that I'll answer a few questions about my talks with the French Foreign Minister. First, I'm returning to Washington because the preparations for the visit of General Secretary Brezhnev require my presence. While I'm absent, Ambassador Sullivan will continue the discussions with Minister Tuck. I plan to return to Paris on Tuesday. Because the negotiations are still in progress, I will say nothing further about my conversations with Li Duc-to, but I'll be glad to take 2 or 3 questions about my meeting with the French Foreign Minister.
Mr. Kissinger, did you spoke with Mr. Joubert about the new Atlantic chart?
Yes, we talked about what we have called the Year of Europe and exchanged ideas on the subject. In fact, that was our principal subject of conversation. Any? Don't see.
Dr. Chris, you could tell us when your talks with NATO resume?
I plan to return on Tuesday.
And will your talks resume on that day?
That's what I expect. But I will answer no other questions on the Vietnam talk.
When do you plan to return?
On Tuesday.
Did you spoke with Mr. Joubert about the dollar?
Let me say what the major subject of our discussions was. As Monsieur Joubert said yesterday, and as I agreed, our talks were constructive and therefore useful. I believe that we have ended the theoretical debate about procedures. Monsieur Joubert and I agreed that bilateral talks should continue between various allies on the subjects raised in our proposals, and that simultaneously multilateral talks should go on in the existing forums. For example, our ideas that were put forward by the Secretary of Defense on NATO can be discussed in the NATO machinery. Other matters will be discussed in other forums. When these discussions in both bilateral and multilateral forums have reached a point at which their results can be evaluated, we will decide on the utility or desirability of a multilateral meeting of deputy foreign ministers to combine these results into a more general statement. That decision will be made not on theoretical grounds, but on the basis of the practical achievements of the other conversations. The same is the attitude towards a summit. After there has been a multilateral meeting of deputy foreign ministers, we can then decide whether the results justify going on to another level. I agree with what Monsieur Joubert said in Luxembourg about the summit. Always think of it, never speak of it. Quoting a French statesman about a slightly unrelated subject. So this is the procedure that we plan to follow. Monsieur Joubert will visit the United States, I believe, on June 28th and 29th, or 27th and 28th, I'm not absolutely sure. We will, in any event then, talk very concretely about the matters that I have outlined here. And I must say some of the questions raised yesterday in a French Foreign Office briefing will receive our most careful attention.
Dr. Kissinger, I realize that you don't want to talk about the negotiations, but the press reported this morning that American officials had led us to believe that there would be a signature this weekend. Can't we ask what happened to change that timetable?
Well, American officials have sometimes been mistaken in their estimates about the length of time required to bring Vietnamese parties to a common realization of the significance of certain words. What was that question in the rear?
The question was, with respect to returning to prepare the Brezhnev visit, does that indicate there's been any problem, any hang-up in that visit, as there seems to have been today about the signature?
No, there's no hang-up. There's no hang-up on that visit at all. But I've been away for quite some time in the last few weeks, and it was thought necessary that I return. Thank you very much.
Are you coming back?